hear me out. I'm Dee.
Hi, I'm Barbie. Just kidding. I'm E. Yeah, I say that
um,
so disappointed. Like, hi, I guess I'm E. You know.
I think you are disappointed. I think also there goes my intro because now y'all know what we're going to be talking about today.
Well, Barbie is an icon. She's a legend. What's that Instagram thing that they be saying? She's an icon. She's a legend. She's a something else.
Yeah, I can't remember what it is, but she's Barbie. He's just Ken. That's the main one I've been seeing everywhere.
Really? I haven't seen
Yeah,
it.
it's like I think it's some kind of a scene like where Ryan Gosling Ken does something where she's Barbie, I'm just Ken or something like that. So anyway, point is we're here to talk about the icon, the legend, Barbie. Now, you guys have seen it everywhere, I'm sure. There's literally all types of like every kind of marketing you can think of, every kind of company that you know of has some sort of relation to Barbie right now. And that's because the movie's coming out soon. And we're not going to focus on that just now. The main thing we want to focus on, which one of our favorite things, is fashion. And nobody has been killing it the way that Margot Robbie has. I mean,
Genius.
yeah, like everything she's done from head to toe, her stylist, her people, the people behind, Barbie, whoever is doing this, oh my God, like just definitely the most genius thing. And she's the perfect person to do this. And I know some people have other preferences, other people they think could have been Barbie,
Like,
whatever. Well, I've seen like other people think it should have been, somebody younger or should have been somebody more like, maybe not as known. Because I don't know, I guess like with Margot, she's a little bit older and you've seen her in other things. But I mean, I loved her. I think everything I've seen so far of her has been amazing. And the looks, that's my favorite thing so far. So, what are we doing today?
so today we are going to go over all her Barbie looks, which I don't know if I can roast her. I think everything has been so on point, so phenomenal. She got a new stylist just for this, and this person has
Oh,
been like killing it, going back in history, looking at all the Barbies, the collections, and even went a step beyond and seen like what's going on in Runway. There's a lot of Claudia Schiffer references because she was known as a modern Barbie. So we're just gonna go over all her looks. I don't think I'm gonna roast her, but let me not get ahead of myself.
also, this is actually going to be part one because that is how many looks she has. We have to literally break this down into two parts. Otherwise, we're going to be here all night. And while we love to talk about Barbie, I'm not sure everybody else is going to want to talk about Barbie right now. But yeah, let's get started.
All right, so her first look, if you guys have seen our other videos, you already know who my favorite brand is right now. Schiaparelli. Schiaparelli Haute Couture. So she wore this at the LA premiere, and this is inspired by Barbie's Solo in the Spotlight look from the 1960s. This is a black shimmering custom Schiaparelli Haute Couture gown, and it featured a tulle and sequin off the shoulder dress with the red rose. She had matching opera gloves, a sheer handkerchief, like it's literally the same Barbie.
Literally.
Lorraine Schwartz diamond choker necklace, and a bold lip. What do we think?
I mean, okay, so she wore this for the LA premiere, right? And at first I was like, that's not pink. I was very ignorant because I was like, I would have expected her to wear pink for the LA premiere. Usually the biggest one. But literally 2 seconds later, I was like, oh my God, she looks amazing. She looks beautiful. Like a doll, like come to life. Like, do you remember that movie with Tyra Banks?
Eve?
Um,
Yeah.
yes, life size.
Oh, lifestyle.
Literally, this is what I thought of. Like, she's a Margot Robbie's a doll. I absolutely loved it. I had no idea that this was Scaparelli. I mean, no
You know
idea.
that's your favorite brand too. It's growing on
It is not. but it's going on me. Yeah, yeah, it is.
This I love how this looks on her. I love how she's even playing the role of Barbie. You know, like
I
extra
know.
smiley, like the poses. There's like an art to everything. Like I
Yeah.
saw like a video of her or somebody describing how her poses are even very much like Barbie. And like, you know, she shifts her head but not her body, and it's a whole science to it. I think she's
So good.
like
Yeah.
killing it. Is perfect for the LA premiere. Very Hollywood, very glam. I love the touch of the red rose. It's like a little mermaid kind of dress. It looks great on
Yeah.
her.
And even the shoes are like replica of what the Barbie doll wore with that whole outfit. I love the opera gloves. It just I don't know, it just feels like very, very glamorous and old school, old Hollywood like Barbie and old Hollywood like just actresses.
Hmm.
Yeah, it looked super glamorous. I love that whole look.
All she needed was a microphone, like the Barbie that you guys will see when we upload a picture. But it was a
Yeah.
phenomenal look. Great.
It is so perfect. I mean, oh gosh, I really, really loved it. The whole thing. And then the sheer handkerchief, I was like, oh, that's adorable. It just I don't know, it makes you feel like the nostalgia, you know, even though that was a Barbie that was released a long time ago prior to our time and everything, it still feels very nostalgic.
Yeah, definitely. I literally want to go buy Barbies. I know I'm a grown ass woman, but I need some Barbies in my life. I just feels like it's my childhood, like all over. And
Yeah,
I'm like so excited. All right,
it's
so
super
the
cool.
second look is an Emilio Pucci look. It was inspired by the Totally Hair Barbie look based on the 1992 doll. It's a printed dress. Her hair was impressively long with some waves. She had pink Manolo Blahnik heels, a Chanel bag, and taffin jewelry.
Oh my God. The accessories, I think, are not as discussed as much as the overall looks, of course, the dress and everything. But the pink Manolos, like, hello. All I could think of are the little mini itty bitty, like, pink Barbie shoes. And it's like, it's just so perfect. The earrings, everything. I mean, her hair, like in the wave stuff, I didn't even realize that that was also a reference to it. And the dress I thought was super like fun and reminds me of like an 80s, early 90s kind of Barbie. So it was super cute. I love the whole thing.
This is not my favorite print dress, but it still looks phenomenal on her. This is very Emilio Pucci. You know, of course, I
Yeah.
love me Chanel bags. But the pink shoes, they definitely are the Barbie. How they would just slip in and out. Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's
I love that.
I just love all these looks. I don't know. I want to say something bad and keep it spicy so you know, but I can't. I can't say anything
There,
bad.
there really isn't.
All right, the next look is a Belmont look. She wore it at the Mexico premiere. It was inspired by Earrings Magic Barbie from 1992. And this is a neon pink corseted mini dress. She wore silver statement earrings and a matching chain belt.
Again, just so pretty. Same thing with the hair and everything, like the waves and all that. The pink shoes that are totally Barbie. And she's even like standing, like this particular picture that we're gonna have on here. Her pose is like how a Barbie would literally be standing. She just literally plays this role, like embodies it even in real life so well that it's like you really are seeing an actual Barbie. And I love the Balmain like whole look. The corseted part, like it just looks so so pretty, and it's very like you know it accentuates. Which Barbie, as we know, has always had a very small frame, so I think like that literally was the exact same thing on her, and just looked great overall.
I love this Barbie pink. Like, it's just a
Yeah,
vibe. I need to go and buy a whole bunch of outfits and just rock this pink color. I think
yeah.
I love how the earrings are just so reminiscent of the doll. And like,
I
it's
know.
just almost like a replica, but modern,
Mhm.
but still a replica. Like, I don't even know how to like describe it. It's like on point.
I have, now that you say that, I think that's so accurate. They have literally modernized like a lot of these looks because they are like from vintage Barbies and stuff like that. So and so seeing like the original Barbie and like how it was, for that time, but then seeing Margot now and just how modern it looks, like you can literally rock that like anywhere today. It's like it just kind of feels like, fashion can be very like cyclical and everything just kind of comes back around. And right now, I think it's that Barbie period.
Definitely.
It's working.
All right, her next look, this was a day in transit, but she still had to Barbie represent. So
Of
here
course.
she's wearing a Bottega Veneta look. So she's wearing a pink Manolo Blahnik mules and a Jessica McCormick diamond earrings. There wasn't much description, but it's like a pink blazer, uh, Veneta bag, the same kind of mules, and some loose jeans. Just very cash.
With the like small black sunglasses that also remind me of something that you would see like as an accessory for Barbie.
Mm.
It just looks so pretty. And this is probably the only look where like you could probably think that this isn't for a role or whatever because it just looks like kind of very normal and casual. But then it's like I look at the shoes and I'm like, oh yeah, that's kind of like a Barbie shoe also. So it all ties back together.
I'm just wondering, like, does she have to practice wearing these heels after 2020? Who wears heels nowadays? I'm trying to get back to it and it's just not working. I like comfort. I like earth and my feet on it. Like,
I can't deal with you. Before we leave this look, earlier you mentioned something about like you love all the the Barbie pink color and everything. And we started seeing a few months ago like the trend that was coming of this whole Barbie wave. At like I believe it was the Met, if I'm not mistaken, or at Con, and even just like Princess Kate like wearing a lot of different pink shades. She wore pink, baby pink shade to like the Jordanian wedding, which we did a video on. And then you saw various different celebrities kind of rocking like the overall pink look. And it was kind of like a precursor of what this was going to
mm,
be because, we all knew what was coming because, of course, Barbie's been like, you've been seeing leaked photos for some time now. And then now seeing like all of this, I think it's like a full, kind of like a full circle moment. So I really am loving everything that I'm seeing when it comes to these looks.
all right. The next look is vintage Moschino, and she wore this at a film press conference in Seoul. It was inspired by sparkling pink Barbie from 1964. She's wearing a skirt suit from the brand's Spring Summer 2015 collection, coordinated heart-shaped bag, and pink Manolo Blahnik heels.
It's so pretty.
Work
I don't
it.
know that I can give you like so many different, adjectives or whatever. I mean, it's literally like pretty. Everything is pretty. And that heart shaped bag is so adorable.
I know this look is very
The gold.
polished, like a
Yes.
very polished Barbie. Actually, I like this modernized style more than the 1964 because she was looking
For
like a
sure.
hot mess.
I agree. No, she definitely looks better in the modern look. With the bow in her hair and everything. And then of course the pink heels that just are. I mean, it's like I can picture seeing or walking down into an aisle at the bar, seeing the Barbies with the little like shoes, with the little like a heart shaped bag and the bow, and like I can picture all of that. Like, and it would be interesting if Mattel were to do a whole line of Barbies based on Margot's looks. Like that would be so insane. I think like there's this kind of a trend of like where it's like products are becoming movies, movies are becoming products, and that would be like insane if they were to do like all these Barbies inspired by Margot.
I know. But you guys will see other videos where we're talking about, the image that Barbie has portrayed over the years and,
Yeah.
impacts on body image and self-esteem. So, we
Right.
also have to take that into consideration.
This is true. This is true.
One of my favorites. Versace. This is a 2-for-1 special. And these two looks were inspired by the Day to Night Barbie from 1985. So the first look, she wore it to the premiere in Seoul, and it's a pink and white skirt suit with the matching boater hat, pointed pumps, a mini bag, and a glittery pink phone, very Zach Morris. And the
Very.
and the second look is a shimmering bodice with a tulle skirt, of course, Manolo Blahnik. I should just say shoes because it's mostly Manolo Blahniks.
It is, yeah.
Manolo Blahnik, a peep-toed heels, and her hair was a classic Barbie style.
I mean,
Wow.
this look I think was like really interesting just because of the fact that it was like a 2-for-1 kind of thing. And I really, really love like she had the phone, which is like so huge. Like who remembers those kind of phones? Oh my god. And the fact that she even wore like the giant boater hat, which is like it just looks hilarious. And the shoes matching perfectly. And then of course the night I love the night second look. Like
Right.
that, oh my god, the whole like I feel like you could kind of tell that the bodice is still very much like Versace because I feel like it reminds me of like the chainmail pink and all that stuff that I've seen on the runway before. But with like the tulle, it just looks very like it just looks very girly and like like you could see just like that being in the regular store, not just like in the haute couture ateliers and stuff. So I really like that whole everything that they had going on.
For the first look, can't you see like Paris Hilton wearing something like that?
Yeah, I could.
I
I feel like I could. Yeah.
I love the shoes. It has like the
Oh my god, they
pointed
were beautiful.
pink, like at the end, and then the rest of the shoe is white. This is such a Barbie look. I am
Yeah.
obsessed with it. Obsessed, obsessed, obsessed. Obsessed. I can't even say obsessed. Obsessed. And the tulle look, I really like it. It looks very simple, but it's not.
Mhm. Right. Yeah. I think that's what I liked overall. That it gives you that simplicity, but it's not. It's definitely way more to it. It was super pretty.
All right, our next look is vintage Moschino. So she wore this at the Australian portion of the press tour, and she went to Bondi Beach wearing this. This is a 1950s style strawberry covered dress. This is inspired by the brand's Spring Summer 2019 catwalk show. She
Okay.
wore a white leather shoulder bag, actually
Oh,
Louboutins, matching
okay.
sunglasses, which are becoming a regular for her. And a fun fact is that this designer had a whole collection inspired by the doll.
Oh, that's cool. So it's like, yeah, it kind of worked out really
Yeah.
well. Okay, so I think it's a beautiful dress. I think she looks amazing, of course, the whole look. But this is giving me kind of like the whole body image situation thing
Really?
because she looks really thin in this one. Like she's a thin woman, but I feel like she looks even more thin. Maybe it's like how like the waist is kind of it looks very cinched.
Hmm.
But I was just like, whoa, she looks super thin in that picture.
I
Nothing's a bad thing.
I love this look. I need a pair
Yeah,
of
it
white
looks good.
shoes now, white mules, white sunglasses. That's been a trend that's been going on for a couple years, and I was like, all these girls, they just look silly. This is very filtered. They look very silly wearing these white sunglasses. I see Margot
Mhm.
Robbie wear it, and I'm like, I absolutely need some white sunglasses.
Need,
This is
need.
this is a very brunch vibe. Like I'm just
Hmm.
chilling, red nails, and she just looks great. I love it.
She does. I love the whole look, of course. It was just like really beautiful and well put together. Loved it.
All right, next look, or the next two looks, is from Vintage Versace. The first look is from the archives. You know how we feel about these archives if you watch our Kardashian show,
Mhm.
I mean, episodes.
Right,
So this is
right.
from the archive of the 1994 collection. I hope Courtney's not upset.
The 90s.
The 90s. So she's wearing
Mhm.
metallic pink pleated skirt, high neck knit paired with purple socks, white heels, and Jessica McCormick jewelry.
I think that when I saw this one, this became my favorite look.
Really?
Yeah, because it really felt like this is a real life size Barbie. This is like what I could see, just picture in every shape, way, form Barbie. And like when I looked at the shoes, I was like, and the purple socks, I was like, what the? And then I'm like, oh, of course, it's like the whole look, and just I loved it so much. Like that became my favorite one. Of course, then there was more that came along, and then those, overtook it. But this was one of my favorites.
I would have never expected this to be one of your favorites.
I loved it. Like, so obviously, it's giving a very vintage vibe. It's giving all the '90s, of course. But the like the cable knit sweater, like with her hair wavy down and everything, and then like the metallic skirt. I don't know why, but I feel like that works in a way that I don't think I've ever seen before. And it just, I don't know, I loved it. I love the whole thing.
This is giving me Clueless vibes. Cher
Yeah.
and what was Stacey Dash's name in the show?
She had a weird name, but I can't remember it right now. Oh man, she had a very strange name.
She did?
It was, yeah, because wasn't it like, I feel like it was a spice or it was, I'll look it up because
A
something.
spice like pepper?
I don't know. I feel like it was something. Let me see. Like I really believe, let's see, Cher.
Paprika? Cayenne?
Paprika.
I don't know. I'm just throwing out spices at this point.
I mean, I could be wrong. Don't listen to me. Let's see. Cher. Clueless. Best friend? This is all in real time, guys.
Yeah.
Like, oh, not a spice.
Huh?
It's not a spice.
Were you thinking about the Spice Girls? Because this could be very Spice Girls,
No.
very posh Spice also.
Her name is Dion.
Goodbye. We're done with you. We're
I'm
done.
done with myself.
I love this look. This is very Barbie when she used to have those socks and the shoes.
Yeah.
I love the Clueless vibes. I wish I could rock it.
So
I
cool.
don't think I can. I'll try, but I don't think I can. Just the different metallics. I like the contrast with the purple socks and the white shoes. This is giving Barbie all the way.
Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure.
The second Versace look, it's, a little sexier. And she
Mhm.
wore this to the Barbie celebration in Sydney, and this was inspired by the Happy Birthday Barbie. So here she's wearing a blush, a chainmail metallic Versace mini dress, and the dress was
Mhm.
originally worn by model Claudia Schiffer in 1994.
Hmm. So this was one of the looks that, of course, is gorgeous. It's beautiful, but it's like way more like sexier. It's a little bit more adult and everything. And she looked amazing in it. I mean, not just. I feel like here she didn't really look so much like a Barbie to me, but more so like just
A
like
model,
a model. Yeah. So I guess in essence, she was giving more Claudia Schiffer than Barbie
which,
in this look.
they used to call Claudia Schiffer Barbie. She actually
Right.
had one of those fashion shoots where she was posing as Barbie or something like that. So,
Oh yeah, right.
I love this. I think it's pretty true. Actually, it doesn't look like the Barbie now looking at it, but I can see the inspiration.
Yeah, just like the whole metallic thing and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, she did it better than Barbie. Barbie looks like Xenon is going to prom. Shout out to Xenon. What is it? What was she called? The Space
Girl of the
Princess?
21st
Oh,
century.
eso.
Wait, aren't we in this one? You know what? Never mind.
We're not doing mathematics right now.
No, 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 no.
All right, and then
Not
the
today.
last look that we're going to cover, again, we're going to have a part two because we need to continue loving these looks. This last look is from Hervé Leger, and this was inspired by the black and white bathing suit Barbie worn by the doll in 1959. The 2023 update featured a striped dress, Then she wore Jacques Marie Mage sunglasses, Spinelli jewelry, and open-toed Manolo Blahnik heels.
So, okay, you know how I told you how that clueless look was like my favorite? Then I saw this one, and this became my favorite.
Right.
Like, immediate.
I just, how? This is so good. I love it with the red pop of nails. You know, nails are my thing,
Yeah.
guys. It,
And she's wearing white sunglasses.
I know, that's my second thing. I swear, I'm gonna buy white sunglasses and just wear it here. I'm gonna have those hater blockers on.
I mean, like, I honestly feel like when I saw it, of course, immediately I did think of Hervé Leger, because of the whole bodycon dress look and everything. And it was giving very much like, early to mid 2000s kind of look. But super, super updated, upgraded, and everything on Margot Robbie. Like, it is perfection. And even the shot that we're gonna upload, like, it's like she's in the sun, she's glowing. Like, what the heck? This woman is
Even
like
the weather's cooperating with her looks. Did it rain?
it's perfect. I don't think so. I don't think it ever rains on Barbie's parade.
In Barbie world, you know,
In Barbie
it's
world,
all
yeah, Barbie land.
sunshines and rainbows.
It sure is. It's a good day today and every day and the day after. I think that's what she said in the movie.
Oh, okay. I was like, that must be a Barbie reference because really went over my head. All right, guys, let us know what you think of these first. I think we covered nine looks. Let us know
Yeah.
what you think. Which one was your favorite? Should Margot Robbie have been Barbie? You know, I had my reservations with her. I'm not gonna tell you why, but I did. But with these looks, she's definitely growing on me. Ryan Gosling, you know, I don't agree with that casting, but that's another story for another day. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos, and we'll see you in part 2. Peace.
Bye.